Hello and welcome to an album a day 231, going through my vinyl collection an album at a time. So many of you guys have been writing to me recently telling me how much you enjoy these videos. That really makes me happy to hear. We are winding down for now. Hopefully it'll pick back up again at some point. We are down to the last two albums from this band. I am missing a handful of them, but they're a little more rare, a little more expensive. So hopefully I'll have them one day and can share them with you. In the meantime, we still have a few albums to go before we wind down to 45s. I did confirm that the 45 set I purchased is being shipped today, and I'm very excited to bring that to you. I may break in the middle of the albums to reveal that when it gets here, just because I'm so excited, especially for my friends who grew up in Michigan will especially appreciate this particular collection. It'll be missing 145 from the collection, but I'm really excited about it. Anyway, we are going back to 1985. Let's go back to 1985 for this album from Uriah Heep. We're talking about, of course, Equator. Cool geometric design, love it. This is something that, and I'm not trying to downplay this by any means, but we had Spirograph was the thing I had when I was a kid. You had these little wheels with holes in them for your colored pencil or your pen or whatever, and you would take that and then you would run the grooves along another thing that had grooves, and you would just repeat it and it would make these geometric shapes. It would take a long time to make this with a Spirograph, but that was one of the things that we had, and we would make shapes like this, just nowhere this intricate. Really cool cover though. I like the idea of it, you know. Funny thing is, there's no equator. Anyway, however, this album that came out in 1985, this is a 1985 copy from Columbia on their red label. And the vinyl is actually in very good plus condition, I have to say. Plays very well on the stereo. Again, I've covered all these songs on Uriah Heep, the Magician's podcast, so I'm not going to really talk about too much how I feel about the songs. Let's just say it's Uriah Heep, so there you go. We opened side one. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Let's show you the back. Hey, it's the same image. Look at that. Same damn thing. Yeah, I mean, you get a little more information, but I don't know. They could have done something else. Not blaming the band. It's all the marketing people that decide this stuff. Band might have final say, or band might have some element of say in it, but at the end of the day, it's up to the record company. The jacket's in pretty good shape. The slipcover is generic, of course, but very minor ring wear. Very minor. And actually, no ring wear at all. Shelfware, a little bit of shelfware, but no ring wear whatsoever, which is really nice. Interestingly, though, I don't know what this is. Looks like some little math equation here. Maybe that is how you figure out the circumference of an equator. I have no idea. Small thank list in the corner. You get the list of people in the band. Then you get some, producer and engineer and all that. Those credits, when it was recorded, 12 September to 26 October of 1984. And then 12th and 13th, and then 19th and 20th and 26th of January 1985. And there you go, a bunch more stuff, equipment manager, all that, who's in the band, what their position is, all that. But that equation is interesting. I don't know what that relates to. Anyway, what's important is the music, so let's talk about that. Side one, we get Rockorama. Then we get Bad Blood, Lost One Love, Angel, and Holding On. That is side one. Side two, we get Party Time, Poor Little Rich Girl, School's Burnin', Heartache City, and Night of the Wolf. It is quite a collection. This is another one where we have Peter Golby on vocals. We have John Sinclair on keyboards, Trevor Bolder on bass, Lee Kerslake, of course, on drums, and, who was on every album, but Mick Box on guitars and vocals. Of course, pretty much everybody sang. Everybody. It's funny, Lee Kerslake is the only one that's not listed specifically as a vocalist, but he usually does the high harmonies. So I would imagine he did some singing, but they might have just forgot to Well, it's a drummer, so whoever gives drummers credit. Anyway, yeah, it's a really good album, good collection of songs, well worth checking out. If you're curious about my feelings on any of these or the season in general, or just the band, go check out Uriah Heep, the Magicians Podcast. You can find that everywhere podcasts are available. If you can't find it on your podcast player for some reason, just go to my website, www.scotthaskin.com, and click the podcast link, and that takes you to a page that hosts all my podcasts. From there, you go to the individual podcast. I have a link to every single episode. You can stream them through the website. You can go to one of the pages that the podcast is hosted on, any combination thereof. While you're at it, please take a moment, check out my books, check out my music, all the stuff that I've done. I've got music videos, all kinds of stuff, tons of content on YouTube as well. But it is Friday, so I hope you guys have a great weekend ahead. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow with another album a day. In the meantime, check out Deep Purple Smoke on the podcast, check out Uriah Heep, the Magicians Podcast, check out the Haskin Cast podcast. And boy, there's tons of stuff out there. I've got to be at 1,200 by now, or 1,100. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I just keep making podcasts. I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, got a bunch of songs mixed for a soundtrack too. Unfortunately, the movie was never finished because the writer producer of the movie passed away. Also the director. So the movie is never going to come out, and I've got all this music sitting there on my hard drive that I wrote for it. So I thought, why not throw it out there? Maybe somebody will enjoy it. So that will be coming hopefully this month. I'm making really good progress on it. So you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.